So today we're taking a look at a combat overhaul mod for Total War Attila called Warriors of Faith. Its aim is to create a yet more atmospheric, diverse and appealing battlefield. The mod will eventually serve as the base of the battles in the upcoming Ancient Empires mod. Ancient Empires is a very big and ambitious mod, bringing back the Attila campaign to 200 BC, just following the conclusion of the Second Punic War. The mod will feature over 148 factions on the campaign map, along with 187 emergent factions. The mod has great potential in my opinion, and I will put various links in the description where you can find out more about this total conversion modification. But as said, today we're just taking a look at Warriors of Faith, which is a great battle overhaul, and I will explain why in a second. One of the main features of the mod is the fact that it brings back the single hit point system we saw in the old Total War games. With Rome 2, CA introduced the health system. Units had to take a couple of hits before dying. In the old Total War games, units had only 1 HP and would instantly die on impact. Only armor could block the attack. Rome 2's system isn't bad, but it does bring some weird gameplay sometimes. This was easily visible for missile units. The first couple of volleys didn't do anything at all because of the high health, but after a couple of volleys, units would start to drop like flies. It wasn't balanced. The 1 HP system fixes this. Missile units will get the same amount of kills in the early missile fight with the early volleys, and also the same amount of kills with the last volley. In my opinion, a better balance and more fun gameplay. Now you might think that this 1 HP system will drastically speed up battles. The answer is no. The statistics have been perfectly balanced for the system. All stats are lower and easier to understand. A lot of useless stats have been taken out to make the entire combat system easier to understand. It's a lot easier to see the strengths of your units as well right now. The unit cards will only feature a couple of important stats. The melee attack of a unit, which is the chance of hitting your enemy. The weapon type, which determines the strength of your attack. The charge bonus, which gives a boost to the melee attack of a unit. The melee defense, which is the chance of blocking an enemy attack. The armor, which makes a unit able to resist melee and missile attacks. And obviously the ammunition for units with missile weapons. A lot of abilities for early game units have been removed as well, to make it all a bit more understandable. To get a real feeling of how the mod plays, I obviously recommend you to download it yourself and to try it out yourself, because you only get that real feeling on how something plays when you just try it out yourself. However, in my opinion, it improves the general gameplay. Battles aren't completely different and you don't need to get used to an entirely new balancing system. The battle pace and feel are still very close to the base game. It's more of an improvement than a complete change of gameplay, which is something I personally like because I play multiplayer as well, and you want to you want to stay used to that balancing as well. This 1 HP system is probably the main feature of the mod, but there are more cool things to explore as well. It also brings new unit arrangements to the game. For example, units maintain different formations for every faction. For example, barbarian units are maintaining a far more loose formation than Romans. It doesn't change like the stats or the combat of a unit, but it's a cool addition to the game. The mod brings special troop arrangements and organization for hundreds of units. Another small but great thing is that the mod will make the deployment zones closer. Engagements will start a lot quicker and onagers / long range skirmishers can fire immediately. This takes away the boring marching part of the battles. However, if you want to maintain a tactic that involves defending, you can still deploy further back, so this change is good for anyone in my opinion. I like it myself. The mod also introduces new combat dynamics. One of the new things I want to point out is collateral damage, for example. When you charge a unit into another, you will have to expect casualties on both sides. When cavalry charges in the base game will just absolutely destroy infantry units, cavalry can expect some casualties on their side as well in this mod. More realistic and still fun to play. There obviously is a lot more to explore in this mod, but I will let you just find them out yourself. There's also an extended edition of the mod, which features a slower battle phase, a complete naval overhaul and a lot more. All information of the mod can be found in the description, including the download links of course. I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading that much lately. I've had a lot of things to do, really busy, but I'll get up and running again right now. So thanks for watching the video, and I will hopefully see you all next time.